Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome to Super RMN Brothers 3. Let's see, today I'm going to explore more of World 7. This is probably 6. This is probably 7. Yes, Ascent. So yesterday I explored a peachy place and this place. Today I'm going to explore a Metroidy place. I have no idea where this song is from. Chainsaw Massacre by Holly Babica. Oh my. With a secret star too. Oh. They stop being... Okay, you, tell me things. Bugs! Everywhere! We gotta kill them all! Every last one! I'll give you a star if you do! Oh my. Yeah, here I thought the chainsaws were gonna massacre me. Don't use up all those blocks at once! Okay. So, I guess these are the bugs? I guess that makes sense. Okay, so, gotta handle this systematically, or else I'm gonna have a bad time. Yeah! Ow! My face! I'm glad that Toad warned me not to use up all those blocks at once, or I would have done exactly that. Alright. Since I got this chainsaw... Alright. Yeah. I think that's every... Hey, how do I get up... Did I mess up? I messed up. How do I get up there? Without flight now. Oh hey, you know what I can do? Yeah. Hey. Hey. Alright. Just want to make sure I know where I'm at. Okay, yes. Made it to the bottom left quadrant? There are 4 of these segments, right? Alright. Now I'll just destroy all the things. So I've been talking a lot about RPGs lately because I've been having less fun with them than I feel like I should. And... I wonder if that opened anything up above. And so I'm just trying to examine what I enjoyed about the ones that I remember enjoying. And, you know, figure out if what's changed is RPGs or me. It's probably me. I mean, I enjoyed Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 2 less so, even though Dark Souls 2 does a lot of really good things. I really enjoyed Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, even though Dark Souls 1 is hypothetically my favorite. Oh, hey, this is what that switch did. Is hypothetically my favorite because of the world structure. It's also the one that I've played the least. But yeah, talking about Final Fantasy V now. So, you know, unmitigated spoilers for the entire structure of Final Fantasy V. So, Final Fantasy V has this job system, right? Oh, hey, guess what I can do? Oh, if I try it like this? Ah, really? Anyway, it has a job system, right? Final Fantasy III had a job system. Final Fantasy IV had jobs, but you do not get to interact with them in any way. Anyway, I like how the Final Fantasy games 3 and 5 let you change jobs pretty much whenever you want. Ah, I keep not jumping at the right time. But what I liked most, what made me like 5 more was, well, for one thing, it doesn't punish you for switching jobs. Oh wait, what? Whoops! Okay. I completely misunderstood what I was meant to do there. Anyway, 5 didn't punish you for switching jobs and really encouraged it, unlike 3. But one of the big things I liked about 5 was you got all the jobs except the mimic job, which was kind of a secret bonus job. You got all the jobs at the end of the first, assuming the 3 quote-unquote worlds of the game are equal in length, you get all the jobs by the end of the first third of the game. Haha! And so while you don't get summons and spells and such that you might like by the end of the first third, I feel like you still have all the pieces in place, right? The job system is the big thing, and you get all the pieces for it right at the beginning of the game. Well, by the end of the first third of the game. And I think that's part of what makes me come back to Final Fantasy V so much more than any other Final Fantasy. Like, sure, you get the jobs in little bunches in a specific order, but you get them all by the end of the first third of the game. And I think that the extra jobs you get at the end of the advanced version kind of break that flow a little too much, especially the Necromancer job. I mean, holy cow, making you do all the stuff in the game, beat the strongest enemies. Well, I mean, you don't have to beat the bonus bosses to get it, but, you know, by the time you can get it, you're powerful enough to beat the bonus bosses without the Necromancer job. And the Necromancer job isn't even that great. I mean, it would have been a cool job to have throughout the game because it works similar to Blue Mage. And Blue Mage is really nice to have throughout the whole game, which is why you get it so early on. And I think you get it at the first or second crystal. But yeah. The bonus jobs for near the end of Final Fantasy V Advance feel like they're kind of missing the point. So does that unlock anything, I wonder? Loudly, I wonder. But since the job system is the core appeal of Final Fantasy V, you get all the jobs by the end of World 1. Well, with exceptions. And every job that you master powers up the freelancer job. That's really cool. Phew, good work. You did it, huzzah! Yeah, but I did something else too. What else did it unlock? Maybe if I go back to the first segment again. Anyway, something, marble, yipe, yipe. So, yeah, I feel like even though you're definitely not going to master most jobs until later on, you can still pick what order you master the jobs in, and that feels like giving you so much control over the central conceit of the game is important to giving me personally a good time. And That's one of the things I like about Dark Souls 1 as well, because you have so much freedom over such an interconnect. Oh, that's how I get it. Oh my. Okay. Ha! I love it. I forgot about this place. Good thing I went exploring. Anyway. That's an excellent example of once again showing me the lock before the key. Good work, Holly. This was a fun, cool level. I like how I can just handle the bugs in whatever order I please, and I love the Mother Brain quote-unquote boss fight. That was amazing. I did it! Huzzah! But anyway, what was I mumbling about? Right, Final Fantasy V giving me, even though I'm going to get most of the equipment and actual spells, summons, etc. later on, I can get the command abilities for jobs in pretty much whatever job order I want. I don't know, Final Fantasy V gave me a feeling of control and freedom very early on that few games do. And for that, I am thankful. And that's something that I liked about Dark Souls 1 as well. Like, due to the interconnected way the world works, and also the option to start with the Master Key, it feels like you can build a lot. Oh no, it worked! It feels like you can do most of your character building, like, right off the bat. Whereas with, like, Dark Souls 2, and especially with how linear 3 is, it feels like a lot of character options are kind of off the table because of how late they come online, because they require stuff that's not available until way late in the game. Like, I might want to play a game using the Dragon Slayer axe in Dark Souls 3, but the Dragon Slayer axe isn't available until very near the end of the game. Ow. I was not paying enough attention and failed to slide. That was entirely my fault. Oh my. You give me a fire flower, right? But then you make sure that I don't just stand in one place and huck fireballs at Boom Boom. I have to actually dynamically move about. Wow! I win! Take that, level design. Did that level take me like 2 minutes? Well, that was a fun level. I quite liked it. Moving on. Frosty Tower by Nene Halos. Oh no! So, yeah, that was actually an issue that plagued me about the Mega Man Battle Network games. Like, vast swaths of the internet, except in the first one, you simply have no access to until later on in the game. For sometimes really arbitrary seeming reasons, but it's basically we don't want you to have access to what's here yet. Like, the mainline Mega Man games, where you pick your choice from 8 bosses, or in some of them, pick from 4, get a bit, and once you beat those 4, get another set of 4. I like the freedom there because, you get to choose what weapons you get. Oh no. Wow. Oh, I'm not big, and I have no plans on slowing down long enough to become big. Okay. Like, another issue that I take with the Mega Man Battle Network games is that it takes so long for some of the coolest features to become available, like in 3 and like in 3 and Beyond, the whatchamacallit, the Navi customizer takes so long to become available. Or how style changes don't become available in Battle Network 3 until an arbitrary point in the story where it just becomes available for no reason? Oh no, this is scary. Ah! No! I failed to... So close to the top. I failed to do a curved jump. Up until the curved jumps at the top, this level was fun, but asking me to do so many curved jumps in a row under conditions like that, that's just cruel. And by cruel, I mean I personally disagree with this. That does not necessarily mean this is bad design. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Battle Network. Why, Battle Network, why? Why do you do this to me, Battle Network? Yeah, I don't like when games, you know, make me wait so long to get access to their basic features. Well, to what is supposedly the basic features. Like, oh, yeah! Okay, so, anywho... Oh, hey, I can take this path now. No, Mario, make the jump! Oh, that's just an extra life. Ah! So many running jumps are necessary for this. Okay. Anywho, what was I talking about? Battle Network. Yes. And other games that make you wait to access basic features. Like, I didn't mind waiting for the cape in Super Mario World because it was available in World 2 out of 8. And it was a cool surprise. I don't know, I feel like Mega Man Battle Network was a huge bunch of missed opportunity. Ow. Ah, no! I jumped too far to the side because I was expecting a wall to protect me. If there was a way to structure a Battle Network game more like a classic Mega Man game, and give you style changes in Double Souls or whatever earlier on, that would have been a cool thing. Like, the thing I like most about the Battle Network games is the boss fights, and also, you know, let's not beat around the bush, the Battle Network games are card games. I mean, the Star Force series that follows them doesn't even pretend otherwise. But yeah, if there was a way, and there probably is a way to structure it, the Battle Network games, like the traditional Mega Man games where you just go fight the bosses in any order, get the abilities in any order. Oh no. Okay, made my way up. Oh, not this side. Gotcha. And it shouldn't be too hard to make the game work that way, you know, where you can just challenge the bosses in any order, or, you know, here's a small subgrouping of bosses, like say here's half the bosses, fight them in any order, then unlock the other half, who, you know, you're now expected to be stronger for. No! Why am I so bad at this? No! Always that last jump! Oh well, I can still be distracted by talking about Mega Man Battle Network, which presents itself as an RPG. I mean, the gameplay itself is plenty fun, I just wish, you know, it were better? And a lot of the moment-to-moment story doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, okay, I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here, but a lot of... I don't really feel it with a lot of the moment-to-moment story of the Battle Network games, but the overall message of, hey, you know, connecting everything to the internet with insufficient security, maybe not do that? That message is incredibly relevant these days. And I love a lot of the so-called post-game stuff in the Battle Network games. It makes me sad that they cut out the Boktai crossover stuff in Mega Man Battle Network 6. Because, like, that was what got me into... Like, my first Battle Network game that I played myself was 5. Which may not have been the best introduction to the series, but, you know, I had a good time. And it introduced me to Boktai. And I loved those games. Is Boktai an RPG? Hey, hey! Is Boktai an RPG? Probably not. I don't know. So many other non-RPG genres get blended with RPG-like mechanics. Ow. You know, whatever. I made it. I made it at last. Take that, game. Oh, I could do this level, but I really shouldn't. Join me next time when I visit Isriari's Labyrinth.